So in this video, it's going to be me kind of showing you guys what I look for in a trade setup and how I draw support and resistance and how I look for trend reversals. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a chart that I'm interested in, and I'm usually going to use the daily chart because it gives a lot more data. And I'm going to first start by drawing support and resistance. So for me, a support and resistance on the daily chart is going to be anything with two touches. So I'd say right here, that's a 1, 2, that's two touches. And then we're going to see here, we're seeing another one, a couple of touches there. And then for resistance, I'm going to look for just kind of the peaks or the tops. So in this example, we're going to see a pretty good resistance here because there's nothing around it, and another resistance way up here. So those are originally going to kind of be my take profit levels. But as far as getting my entry, I'm going to put the super trends on. Again, I use two, and you can see in my other videos on how I set that up. But for the super trends, I like to see that both are bullish. And if you see the first super trend 3, this one flipped bullish a while back, and the super trend 2, which it's kind of activates a lot more. It's a lot more common to see it activate because it's on a lower multiplier. And you can see this one's also bullish. So for me, I'm saying both super trends are bullish. That's going to be a good sign. And then I like to pull up OBV down here, and I like to see that we're seeing at least a trend of moving upwards. This is showing that there's a lot more buying going on than selling, and this one's got a nice kind of uptrend. So having both super trends bullish and seeing an upward OBV is a good start for me. And then I like to see that we're seeing some previous resistance being cleared. And in this example, this blue line is getting cleared. It's already been cleared, and it's even been retested, which is a good sign. So if I was going to do a long entry, this qualifies as enough bullish reasons. I would, obviously, you enter where the price is at, and I'm going to look at a stop loss just about that bottom daily trend. So in this example, it'd be about a 17% stop loss. This gives me pretty good support. And then for a target, I'm going to look at probably that first area of resistance. And so that right there is about how I set up my trade. And since I did a 17% stop loss, that's pretty big. I would make sure my position size is a little bit smaller because I'm trying to focus at about 1% risk or less. So in this example, we already are in XMR. We got in a little bit earlier, but in this example, you see that we got the breakout. We have an uptrending OBV. Both super trends are bullish, and we're going to play this one to at least this resistance. And we can either take profit if we get to this level, or sell half and then look for this one for a longer term. But this is generally how I'm looking for my entries on Binance or other spot buys.